The previous few videos on my channel have dealt with the creation of this armour piece, which is intended to be a Cthulhu cultist armour. Now this was created for the Asylum Steampunk Festival in Lincoln, which is where this video was shot. The piece came out pretty well, I think, and was quite comfortable to wear actually. I also used some of the same moulds to create some additional Cthulhu spawn in tubes here, which I've just attached to my belt. So you may have seen some of my previous Asylum videos, but I thought I'd do another one this year. So what I did was to attach a GoPro to my chest and head out into the festival. There's something quite special about stepping out into the festival for the first time. There's so many people walking about in costume. It really does create a nice atmosphere, and that combined with the period setting of the town really adds a degree of character to the festival. Unfortunately, the cathedral was being worked on this year, so there's a fair degree of scaffolding up. As you can see in this shot from a previous year, it's really quite an impressive sight. I was quite impressed with the shadow that I'm casting on the floor here, and having things attached to your arm often creates quite a nice silhouette. One aspect of the festival that's quite contentious is photography. There are a lot of sort of freelance and hobby photographers about in the festival, and obviously they want to take photos of people in costume. Now, personally, I don't really mind it. I mean, I think if you're dressed as a sort of a clockwork lunatic, then people are going to want to take photos, so fair play. But there are some people who don't like it, and I can understand that as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Now, of course, many of us do choose to get photographed, and one of the places that come is to Darkbox Images, which is a company who do authentic Victorian wet plates photography. I first encountered them at a previous steampunk event some years ago, and they took a photo of my steampunk flight mask. It's an incredibly interesting process. Greg goes through the developing techniques as he does them, and as you can see, they have a video feed of the darkroom so you can see what's going on.
Just when you think we've lost all hope.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I never get tired of seeing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think when you're tired of seeing this bit, you should just pack it in. Walk away.
Yeah, you've lost all the passion for it. But that's amazing.
Fucking magic. So we're just waiting for these little blue bits on the edge to clear. But what's really interesting to me is how the detail has come out in the sculptures, because it's got so much green and gold in it.
Right.
Those usually go very dark because they're on the other end of the spectrum from the blue.
Right.
And like the pinks and the reds in this have gone completely black.
Yeah.
And because of the reflectivity of the finish on your skin, it's become brighter.
Yeah.
You just got a little blue bit that's going to clear on the edge. But it's amazing to me, the all of this process and how magic it seems.
Well, it's sort of photography these days. You don't have any appreciation of what's going on. You just press a button and it appears.
You're separated from the process.
Yeah. So that it sort of does it all, and you don't really see what the actual procedure is. Very cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So there's the final image. The video doesn't really do it justice, but as you can see, it does look pretty cool. And once I got back, I decided to make a mannequin arm effectively to display the Cthulhu piece. I'm quite pleased with how that came out. Often I wear these things once at the festival and then they just become display pieces thereafter. I may wear it again at some stage, but I'm not quite sure when that would be. So all I need to do now is find a place to put it, which... Yeah, that might actually be a problem, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. So I guess for the time being it's going to have to sit on my sculpture stand. Hopefully I'll find a place for it soon, but if not I'll just have to display it at another steampunk event. Anyway, so that's it for this video, so thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.